Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm actually going to be doing, I kind of want to say first impression but not really. So I'm going to be using today's new product here, which are the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter soft matte powder foundations. So yeah, if you guys want to see basically how I apply these, especially on my dry skin, then keep on watching. All right, so basically if you guys see this complete eye look, I'm actually doing a New Year's Eve look, so it's actually going to be a completely separate video from this. So today is December the 26th, which is the day that I filmed this video. So basically Fenty Beauty has released a brand new foundation, which is this time a powder foundation, and this is the Pro Filter Soft Matte Powder Foundation. I actually picked this up. I actually went to two separate Sephoras to get this foundation or this powder foundation, solely because the Sephora app was stating that this was an online only product and I didn't want to order this online and wait. So two separate shades. So in my left hand I have the shade 240, which is my shade that I wear for the Fenty Pro Filter Hydrating Longwear foundation, which I have it right here, so you guys can see this. So basically this is my holy grail foundation out of all of them. Well, out of the two current foundations that Fenty has in their collection, this is my favorite. Another one which I'm going to be using for setting my under eye, and then of course other areas where I'm going to be going in with my brightening concealer. So again, this is the shade 210. So right off the bat, so this powder foundation, just to let you guys know, retails for $36 US. It does come with a total of 9.1 grams or 0.32 ounces. So just to let you guys know, it has been a very hot minute since I have used a powder foundation. So back in high school, when I first started to wear makeup, my foundation of choice, and sorry if you guys hear any noise, it's the heater. So my foundation of choice used to be the MAC Studio Fix powder with foundation. I remember I used to be the shade NC40, but yeah, that used to be my holy grail foundation for years, from when I was a freshman in college to when I was in college. Of course, because of the fact that my skin is very dry, I don't tend to go or lean towards powder foundations just because of my skin type. But yeah, just grabbing the information from the Fenty Beauty website so that way I can let you guys know a little bit about this product. I mean, there's probably going to be a good amount of reviews out there for this, but you know, but since this is my channel, might as well give you guys some information on there. Okay, so let's talk about this. So the details on the Fenty Beauty website is that this is a buildable, light to full coverage for all, long wear, light as air, crease resistant. So yeah, basically comes in, so it's a matte finish. So sorry, I'm watching One Piece as well. So this is basically a non-cakey soft matte finish in 50 shades. Fast and flawless, easy. It's long wear, no flash black, blur filter complex to deliver ultimate blurred finish, sweat, humidity, and crease resistant, which, I mean, this is El Paso, this is winter months, so I'm not gonna be super like I'm not gonna be testing this out, because I mean, this is the winter months. I mean, if I go out and exercise, then yeah, maybe I'll test that out. But usually when I exercise, I just remove my makeup because I don't like having makeup on my face when I exercise. And then so yeah, buildable, light to full coverage formula that loves to be layered, won't settle into fine lines, clog pores or cake up, reduce appearance of shine, chic, portable powder, compact, fits in hand. All right, so basically I'm gonna not go into this, but from what I'm reading here on the Fenty Beauty website is that this took 3 years to develop. So yeah, we're gonna test this out and open up these babies right here to show you guys overall the product. Hopefully I don't basically like talk your ears out. So yeah, basically this is the compact here, same as every other compact. Let me pull here because I'm actually in my beauty desk. So if we were to get the Pro Filter Instant Reach Setting Powder, basically it has the same shape, the whole same octagon shape as every other Fenty product out there. I mean, let's compare it here. If we open this up, and this is my foundation shade, so if we open this up, it has a nice little mirror here, products in here. In here comes with a sponge, which I do like. It also has with a, also comes, and this is something that I think I noticed when Chloe Morello did her Instagram live, is that it also comes with another mirror that's more up close. So yeah, basically this is the shade. So yeah, so basically this is overall the compact here. So yeah, basically nothing more about to say about this. I mean, sleek, compact, easy to carry in purse. The thing with me is that I don't, since I have dry skin, I don't personally like to touch up my face throughout the day. I just leave it as is, because by the end of the day, I mean, my face does look like it will look dewy, but I don't mind that. But for somebody who kind of has an oily complexion or just loves to touch up during the day, this would more than likely be perfect because it fits in your purse. It's less, I kind of want to say it's less bulky than the Max Studio Fix powder with foundation. I am not gonna lie, prior to filming this video, I actually went on the MAC website just to compare the sizes of this. So if we look into the MAC website here, from what I remember is that the Studio Fix powder is actually 0.52 ounces, 15 grams. And so just to let you guys know, so this retails for, again, $36. The MAC foundation powder retails for $33. So if you guys want to kind of like a side-by-side comparison of this, you're actually getting more product for less of the cost with the MAC powder than you would with the Fenty one. But I mean, to each their own preference. For me personally, I'm just gonna put this on my face, see how this goes. I'm not gonna do a full-on wear test because I'm just gonna probably put this on right now. It's 2:13, so probably within like 4 to 5 hours, I'm gonna remove this off and go about my business for the night. But if I wanted a true wear test, I would have to put this on at work, because usually when I do my makeup at work, since I work at a call center and I do have to wear a mask, I have my makeup on since 7 in the morning all the way up to I either get out or I shower, which is like I get out at 3:30, and then I don't shower until 6 o'clock in the afternoon. Or since I'm probably gonna be doing overtime, this will probably be on for like a good 11 to 12 hours. So yeah, the true wear test will be once I wear this at work. But for the purposes of this video, I'm just gonna do my base this way and we're gonna see. I will be going in with this, probably grab like a good cup and a half. You guys can see here. And I will be applying this all over my face. Try and see how much I can squeeze out of it because it's on its last leg. So on my last video, I already went ahead and did my brows, so that I won't have to worry. I'm going to high school this bitch. And by high school, I mean I'm gonna apply this product how I used to apply it back in high school, of course. My face is already moisturized and primed, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay, so my preferred method of applying powder foundations is actually with a brush, with kind of like these big fluffy brushes. I'm not a huge fan of applying powder foundations with a sponge, just because of the fact, and even though on the site it says, even though with the reviews and everything else, with the impressions that a lot of people did, it did recommend to use this with a sponge to get the full coverage. I'm actually not going to do that, because one of the things I've noticed with using sponges, as much as it claims to get full coverage, the problem with using a sponge is that sponges have a tendency to absorb all of the any product that you have on your face. So when you go in and you swipe it or grab product in there, you're not only just picking up product, but you're also bringing back all that stuff that it's picking up from your face is being brought into the powder, and that's where you're gonna see that cakeness that everybody hates. So pretty much this is the shelf life, pretty much the life of this, or how long this is going to last you, is going to be cut short. This goes, I'm actually going to do my under eye and spot concealing. So I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Concealer, shade 235 and 210, just so that way I can cover up anything that needs to be covered up. I'm not going to go too crazy with it, but we're just going to go in. 536 brush to blend this out. We are going to go in with shade 235, and we're going to spot conceal areas that need to be spot concealed. Now I'm going to go in with the same concealer I used for my under eyes and for my brightening. And then we're going to put it into the chin and put it into the chin just to do some brightening. We can still see some of the acne scarring, or the discoloration. Take the Fenty Beauty What It Do setting spray, and this is just to like bring some hydration, a little bit more hydration into the face, especially because I do have a matte concealer on. So yeah, take my MAC 127 brush here, and I'm actually going to use this to set under my eyes, forehead, possibly the nose, and then the chin. I like the fact that it's embossed with their Fenty Beauty like logo. In the camera, it is definitely covering up. I mean, if we move, we're seeing a little bit, but up close we can see there's a little bit of coverage. So I'm going to try my forehead now, just because that's the area sealed. So right, see if there is any additional coverage here. Put this on top of my chin, on the nose, just because I'm gonna go in on the top of the nose. Probably gonna put some here. Okay, so there is definitely some coverage here. I'm looking up close and I can definitely see the dryness, but I mean, this is a powder, so I'm not gonna get too upset about the details of that, because again, this is a powder. I am going in and tapping motions just so that way we can get that coverage in here to the rest of my face. And we're gonna use the shade 240. And for my ideal brush, I'm gonna use this. So for my ideal brush, I'm gonna go in with the Real Techniques powder brush. And the reason, yeah, not a big fan of applying powder foundations with sponges. I like to use my brush, so we're gonna tap it like this. And the same motion I'm gonna use with all of my with every single time I apply powder is with stippling motions, just because I see that this is a lot easier. So we're gonna stipple this on just to see how this goes. I mean, let's see if it offers some sort of coverage on there. Again, the true word test is going to be when I go in to work and wear this. So let's see how this works. So right now I'm looking at my face, and I do see that there is some cover. Looking at this right now, I do see that it did cover up my, kind of like my redness. So it did cover some redness. My forehead looks covered. My acne scars are there, but do you guys know I went with concealer to make sure it concealed what it needed to conceal. I can still see my natural skin poking through, like there are some veins. So some of the veins are definitely poking through here. If I look real close, I can still see that acne scar that I have here on my chin. I did miss a spot here under the flap of my nose, but I'm not going to be too concerning myself with it because that's a dry spot area. So far coverage on this is okay. If I have to rank this, I think this would be like maybe an 8 or 9 out of 10. Pimple is still noticeable, but I mean, it's bursting out, so I mean, I'm not going to be too upset about that so far. But yeah, so yeah, basically by using my usual method this definitely does have some coverage to it. So yeah, definitely do like this. More than like, well, again, I'm not gonna, the true wear test will be when I wear this at work and see how long this lasts with the mask, and of course with like anywhere from an 8 to 11 hour shift. So more than likely this will be like an Instagram, this will probably be an Instagram, either this post story, but maybe more than likely I'll probably do a post on it just in case. So if you guys want to go around ahead and follow me, then do so. So right now I'm gonna finish the rest of my face, so I will show you guys the end product of how it looked. And yeah, so right now I already went ahead and did the rest of my makeup for this New Year's Eve look. So if you guys want to go on ahead and check out the tutorial, make sure you guys check out that video first. So right now, upon me finishing up my makeup look, I'm noticing that, you know, since I did use more powder, since I did use powder bronzer, powder blush, and powder highlight, definitely I do see that this did kind of blend well. I know that whenever I use powder blushers or bronzers on top of liquid foundations, they do have a tendency to like set or sometimes be patchy, but I mean, I go with stippling motions. So I mean, that's pretty much my preferred makeup technique when dealing with powders. Right now, I mean, I know earlier I said that I can see still some of my face, I mean some of my natural skin peeking through. So far, with everything added on, I mean, it looks so far really nice. I did go in again with the What It Do setting spray from Fenty, and it did melt everything in. It did refresh the face a little bit. So far, I do feel a little bit of tightness around my mouth area, but that's to be expected because this is a powder foundation. So powder nonetheless is going to cling onto dry areas. I do have still some skin peeking through from the folds of my nostrils, but that's because sorry guys. So yeah, as I was continuing, there is some skin peeking through, but that's because, I mean, I am applying this with a brush. I'm not going, again, as I said earlier, I don't like to go in with sponges when I use my powder foundations. So I mean, if you want to go in with the brush option, I mean, with this, it would, I mean, I know that Fenty Beauty does advise, if you're going in with a brush, to use like this one here, which I didn't use in this video because for me personally, I mean, when I think of applying powder foundations, I don't think of these brushes. I think of more like these ones. But if you want to definitely go with this one, I mean, go right on ahead and use it. Sorry, I have my brushes and everything there. But yeah, this is pretty much what I like. I mean, you can try the sponge version and see how you like it. I mean, makeup applications to each their own with their own preference. Looking at this with the light on so far, I mean, it's looking good. It has some good coverage. Definitely you can see my dark spots here, but that's with every single foundation I wear, and also with concealer, so those things are not going to easily be covered. But yeah, so far it's not looking cakey in the slightest. Usually, like, yeah, so far everything is looking good. I mean, this is not going to be a wear test because pretty much I'm gonna be taking this makeup off in like maybe less than like maybe 3 to 4 hours. So yeah, more than likely I can give you guys a true wear test. But yeah, so far, if you guys like powder foundations, definitely, and you have the budget for it, definitely you can pick this up. But so far, I mean, nothing to complain about with this. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it in at that. If you guys enjoy these types of videos where I'm just like sitting around here like a narcissist and just staring myself in a mirror, then, you know, make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button to be part of the family, and also hit the notification bell to be reminded of all my future uploads. And yeah, I'm basically gonna wrap this up. So yeah, see you guys later. Bye.